guys, it's been forever. I feel like it's been ages and ages that I did a video for you guys, but I'm back. I'm here. I mean, it's only been last Monday, but typically I would ideally love to vlog a little bit more often. But all I gotta say is that sleep is so important because I've been lacking on sleep, and that's why I haven't done any videos at all, because I've just been dragging. Like, I sit somewhere and I'm like I am just like dragging, you know. So I'm gonna go to bed early every day, hopefully, because I have something to do on Wednesday, and it's been like I've been feeling really nervous about it, just because I don't know. Anyways, today's video is a girl power tag, and I was tagged by my dear friend Heart from That's Heart, and I am so excited about girl power tag because I love women, you know, and I love supporting women, and I'm all around like a girl's girl. So what better tag? That's why I'm so excited. I'm like, how come nobody came up with this tag any sooner? You know what I mean? Anyways, so we're gonna jump right into all the questions. There's not many. What does girl power mean to you? Girl power to me means several things. It can start from anywhere, as far as like having each other's back, supporting one another, complimenting one another. I think complimenting one another is one of the biggest things, because a lot of women feel like you don't want to tell each other that you're so beautiful, or that you're doing an excellent job, or way to go for, you know, going for your dreams, because you might be intimidated by what's going on with you personally, you know. But I feel like it's really important to look at other women who are doing the things that you want to do. Look at them and just say, I am that I am. Just look at them and say that you are that. When you see something that you want, you should say, I am that I am. When I see something in other women that I want, instead of hating, I just visualize myself saying, I say it in my mind, I say, I am that, I am. And it's a little sentence that works wonders into your life, because when you say that and when you put out positive energy towards a person that you want, where, you know, if you see somebody that you want to be like for me, Jennifer Lopez, she's my idol. She's everything that I want to be besides a pop artist. I don't want to be a pop artist. I don't want to be an actress or anything like that. But she has so many great qualities that I aspire to have in me. And whenever I see them, I just, in my head, I say, I am that. I am. Because if JLo can do it, I can do it too. And you can do the same thing that anybody else is doing, you know, because I could just relate to Jennifer Lopez a lot, in the sense that I've read a lot of interviews and I just followed her for so many years. She's just amazing, and even though I don't want to have the job that she has, I see the confidence that she has on stage. I see her presence, her everything that she's been through. She's just a strong woman, and I love that about her. And I feel like when you hate on somebody, you put up this barrier, you know, you put up a barrier of like a wall from the dreams that you want to have. So I think the biggest thing about girl power is really just being there for each other as women, because it's really hard for us women as it is already, you know, especially like they say it's a man's world. It's not a man's world, but you know, that's what they say. I feel like we really need to be there for each other, support each other, because we are rising to the top. It's crazy how time is just changing, and we're rising to the top, and I feel like it's really important to have each other's support and stop being jealous and stop being envious of what other girls have. What is the best advice you can give to girls who want to be powerful? Okay, this is a good one, because I feel like many of us have so many great ideas, especially like on YouTube. One of the things that a lot of you guys ask me is, I want to do YouTube videos, and I feel like it's not going to happen for me. There's so many people out there doing YouTube videos. My biggest thing is that if you want to do something, you have to do it. You know, if you want something, you have to go out and do it. You can't wish, you can't tell yourself, oh yeah, you know, there's just so many girls doing YouTube videos. It's so hard for me to get noticed. You don't know what's gonna happen until you put yourself out there, and this goes for any circumstance that you might that it might be applied to. You know, you might want this job, but you feel like you're not qualified. You have to just put yourself out there. There's so many great people out there with so many amazing ideas, and they're so scared about failing that they don't even do anything. They don't take initiative, and then, I mean, the worst thing that can happen is you fail. That's the worst thing that can happen. And it's okay, because life goes on, you move on, you find something that you're good at. So for you guys specifically asking about being scared about doing YouTube videos. YouTube is like the biggest platform you can put yourself for other people to see. If you want to do it from the bottom of your heart because you have a passion for, you know, comedy or directing or beauty or whatever the case might be that you want to do stuff on YouTube, go for it. Do it. You don't know what can happen. You don't know if you can be the next big star. You just have to put yourself out there, and that's one of my biggest tips for girls who want to be powerful, because it's so like, whoa, it's just crazy how nowadays, especially with YouTube, it's so easy for girls, and it excites me when I see like the youngest girls doing big things on YouTube, because they're so young, and that's just wow. Like, they have the rest of their life ahead of them. The confidence they have from the success they might have on YouTube is just going to take them even further in life. So don't be afraid. And even if you're not a young girl and you want to do YouTube videos, there's no age limit to YouTube. I know sometimes there's like this thing that you have to be young and whatever. That's not the case. As long as you have an audience that you connect with, and as long as you give it 100%, you put your heart in there, and you really love it, it's going to be successful, because you can't work so hard and not go anywhere. You know what I mean? I tell this to my sister all the time, like, just be yourself and just give it all you can. You don't have to be perfect. It's going to take you somewhere if you really want this for the right reasons, and it has to be the right reasons, because when you start coming up on YouTube for all the wrong reasons, it's not going to work. If you could have any superpower, what would it be, and how would you use it? Any superpower. If I can have any superpower. Gosh, you know, I just wish, like, now that I'm getting older, the things that really make me happy is helping other people. And if I had a superpower, I would want, like, healing power. And this is actually possible, but I would love to be able to have hands that heal people. You know, if you just like hover, I've seen this in movies, and I actually know that this is true. One of my friends, Kara, she actually told me about this, and she said that Dr. Oz his wife has healing hands, and you put them over people or your pets, and with your energy you heal people. And I feel like, I mean, that's possible, obviously, and there's actually a correct term for that. I think it's like, I'm barely learning. I actually bought a lot of books because my friend Kara really turned me into this, and that would be amazing if you can just have healing hands that cure cancer. You know, that would be freaking amazing. And I would also love the superpower of being able to travel all over the world, like in a second, so you can just go all around the world with your healing hands. I think that would be pretty amazing if that was possible. I don't know, I just feel like, you know, if you were to ask me this same question even a year ago, I would have been so caught up in the material stuff. And I feel like also that's why I haven't been vlogging about fashion, because material stuff don't attract me anymore like they used to back then. You know, I feel like when I first started YouTube, I was so caught up with, oh my gosh, this is like a whole different lifestyle for me. And now that I'm older, especially now that I have my son, his happiness, my husband, my family, those are the only things that really matter in life. And you have to do things that make you happy. I'm always getting carried off topic. I don't know, I feel like I just want to leave a mark in this world, and that's like my ultimate goal, and do things that really, you know, change the world. Even if you don't change the world, like Tupac said, as long as you spark a little something in the brain of the person who will change the world. You know, that's something, that's where I want my life to go, in that route. You know, and I also, I've been craving a more simpler life. Like, I remember I posted this picture on Instagram a while ago, maybe like a year ago, of this beautiful $10 million mansion that I wanted, and I said, I want to have this house in 10 years from now. I don't want that anymore. Like, I don't even care about like the expensive cars, none of that. I don't want none of that anymore. And I feel like that's because I'm getting older. The little things are the things that make me happy. Being with my family, cooking with my family, painting, that's why I don't like shopping as much as I used to shop anymore. I hardly go shopping, and I used to shop almost every single day. Anyways, okay, what beauty product makes you feel powerful? I would have to say mascara. I've been obsessed with the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, and that mascara just like opens up your eyes, it makes your lashes super long. I can't live without mascara. I cannot walk out of the house without mascara at least. I'll walk out without anything else, but mascara has to be the thing, and chapstick. But I think like mascara just makes everything look so much better. If you're really tired, pop on some mascara. You're still gonna look tired. Just concealer does the trick actually, but mascara just makes you look better. Why is it important to have power girls as role models? I think it's really important to have young women that our young girls can look up to, that they can aspire to be like. I was going to talk about Miley Cyrus, but I personally don't think Miley Cyrus is a good role model for anybody, and I know she said she doesn't even want to be a role model, but not whether she says that she wants to be a role model or not, she's still a public figure, and girls are still looking up to her, and they think that twerking is the right thing to do. They think that wearing little skimpy clothes is the right thing to do. And I was actually just watching Bethany, and she had 2 moms as guests, and one of the moms, her daughter was really conservative, just like her mom, and she total like adorable little girl who had, you know, just like covered up in girl clothes. And the other mom, I guess she was a dance mom, and you know, her daughter was wearing like a 2-piece, like a little bra top, and then a lot of makeup, like her face was beat with MAC and NARS is what they were saying. And I mean, I personally feel like we need to have role models that don't look like the perfect ideal person that the media portrays it to be. When I was younger, when I was in elementary and junior high, that's when we are the most insecure, because we're still discovering our bodies, we're trying to discover who we are, we're growing, we're going through puberty. And I felt so insecure when I would see so many magazines with beautiful airbrushed models and just these perfect girls with these perfect clothes that's not even real, because they're photoshopped, they are photographed under so many different lights, they are put on all these clothes that they just make them look different. And that's who I saw, and I felt like I didn't fit in, because I was so freaking weird. I was just different. I had, you know, like, I was hairy all over the place, my arms. I had big frizzy hair, bushy eyebrows, I had a sty, I had braces. I just wasn't what the magazines, like, I was not going to be on a magazine cover, I'll tell you that much. I was not even going to be inside the magazine the way that I looked when I was younger. And it made me feel like it wasn't okay for to look that way. I felt like I was different, I felt ugly, I felt so unattractive, I felt so insecure, and it was because of what I was looking in magazines and movies and on TV. The stuff that I was seeing was really affecting me, and it was really taking a toll on me personally and the way that I felt, because I didn't look like that. So I feel like it's really important to have realistic looking girls. I feel like we also have to have a realistic role model, a girl who represents the generation how it really looks, you know? And that's so important. I just, you know, and there's so many young actresses that, wow, like, that are doing the right thing and really setting an example. Because like I said, even though Miley Cyrus didn't ask to be a role model, like she said before, she's still a role model, you know? Even grown women are doing things that she's doing, when I personally don't think it's right for my personal beliefs. I mean, she is a celebrity and a megastar, but at the end of the day, little girls are still looking up to you, especially, you know, when you were Hannah Montana and you had this huge fan base of little girls. When you turn into that, you feel like these little girls are going to turn into that as well. And I don't know, I just feel like little girls are so innocent and they should remain innocent, and we shouldn't need to be putting on pounds and pounds of makeup on them or dressing them with really skimpy outfits, because there's pedophiles everywhere. You don't know who's looking at your child. The pedophiles, they look like you and I. They look like real people. They don't have a specific look. Pedophiles can be anybody. It could be your next door neighbor, it could be your uncle, it could be anybody, your aunt, anybody. So that's the way that I feel about that. You know what? Let me search this girl that I think is the perfect role model, and I have so much admiration for her. I know her name is Chloe, but I can't even pronounce. Oh yeah, Chloe Moretz. You guys know who she is, right? The girl from Kick-Ass. I saw her on the Wendy Williams show, and I've seen her do so many more interviews, even from the way that she dresses. I think she's the perfect role model for a lot of girls, and she's so grounded, she's so humble, and obviously she's like, I just loved her interview from Wendy Williams, because just everything about her, she doesn't seem like she's stuck up, even though she's like the hottest, youngest Hollywood star right now. She's not like caught up in the club scene. I'm sorry, this is part of the last question, which is what young up-and-comer do you think is powerful and why? Chloe Moretz, and like I was saying, she, you know, like all her clothes, she was saying also that her mom, I think it also has to do a lot with the parenting, because her mom really restricts her from like going on a shopping spree and all that, because Wendy was asking her like, oh, you know, do you have all these expensive bags? Or, you know, she was asking her if she really goes out and buys all these expensive things, and she doesn't. She's like a regular girl, and she's just doing what she loves, which is acting. Okay, these are the people that I'm tagging. I'm tagging my sister Wendy Teresita, my friend Morgan Bishop, also Gigi Gorgeous, and let me go down my list of people I want to tag. Ooh, my subscriptions. Oh, what? I'm gonna log out. Oh my gosh, who else do I want to tag? Sorry, I have to log into my other YouTube account, which has all of my subscriptions. So, I am going to tag everybody else that I'm tagging specifically down in the description bar. And yeah, I hope you guys get a chance to do it. I love girl power, and I feel like this was a positive talk, and I hope you guys, you know, got something out of this, and I would love to see it. Even if you just answer the questions down in the comment section, I would love that as well. Or leave me your video response, and I'll be accepting them for this video. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I love you. Stay positive. Encourage one another. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!